back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on third and long. Wilson, and that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Push him back. Push him back. Rush in. Rush in. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check.
From the gun, King going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime. Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. But
but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now. It's Thompson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now King on third down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the number. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 69 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Good job right there. Good job right there. Watch.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Move some team. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's King, looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out left. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson now throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No time. Let's go. Good.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
51 the mic, boy. 51 truck.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Go, Mike 51.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Again, it's Crowell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Let's get it.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he cuts it right. It touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. King now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Seahawks on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the edge.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with the option left. They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Right left, right left. 56. Watch the out, watch the out.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. It's caught, block it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12. Still got 4 down.
All right.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Myers for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To Thompson on the screen. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, King. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, block 54, block 54. I got it. Come on now, let's go.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the